All right, so this week we're going to be doing WPAP style art, which is an Indonesian pop art style. So let me show you how we're going to do this. So first, we are going to paste a picture that we want to make digital. So I already copied a picture of a bunny that I want to work on today. So I did Control V. You can also do Edit, Paste for the same effect. Give it a All right, so there's the bunny. Next, I'm going to use my zoom. So I'll go 200%, get in a little bit closer. Now, the WPAP pop art style means you're taking an object that's really complex and you're simplifying it. You're breaking it into shapes. So let's get a shape tool going. So here where I have the line tool, there's a little arrow pointing down. And I'm going to choose polyline. And I'm going to start by making one shape off to the side. So that will change my tool here to fill color. So I'm going to start out with WPAP style. They tend to use colors that are a little random. So if you'll notice, I'm kind of seeing a shape there. Maybe I'll make that shape yellow. And I'm seeing a shape here. Now maybe I'll make that shape red. All right, so I'm gonna go through and do a bunch more shapes. One important thing to keep in mind on this art, and in pretty much every art you do, is that not all shapes, not all areas of your picture are of equal importance. So now that I'm getting into the head, I'm going to start slowing down and doing the shapes much smaller. And in fact, how do you think I could even have a lot more control over that? Any guesses? Maybe I'll zoom in even more. So zoom in. See, now it's easier for me to see smaller shapes. If you do something wrong, you can either go Edit, Undo, or Control Z. Control Z is much faster. Now you see I have all these borders surrounding my shapes. I can always just go here to the line and make the edges transparent if I would rather have just kind of straight edges around everything. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to add a lot more detailed shapes around the head here. All right, now I want to get really detailed on this eye in the middle. So, as you might guess, I'm going to do View, this little magnifying glass, zoom in, so 2 times. Let me use the, if I come over here, I can see the little scroll bar. That'll help me get back and forth that way. Here I'll see the scroll bar. We start with this shape. So we're going to start with the shapes in the very middle, and then we're going to work around them. Okay, now we'll do the shape around that. Get rid of that outline. Next, I'll do the shape around that. And let's do zoom back out so we can see how it looks. Yeah, liking it. Now I'll go in and I'll fix the ears and I'll show you how to finish it off. Alright, final steps. So this is vector-based editing, which means you have complete control over the shapes even after you've drawn them, versus pixel editing where once you've drawn something, it just turns into pixels. What that means is, first thing I'm going to do is delete my background picture to finish it off. So now I just see my bunny. Next, I'm going to go through one by one and just make sure things are the way I want them. Say, maybe I feel like that needs to go over a little bit there. Maybe I want to get rid of that border around it, so I'll go here and click on transparent, get rid of the border. Maybe I'm seeing some gaps around some of the shapes, so I can go in, zoom in, and make that shape bigger so it fills in some of the gaps, or maybe you make this shape bigger, etc., until you have it the way you want it. Now let's say I want to add a background to this picture, just like a flat color. So what I'll do is I will do Insert, Shape, Shapes, Rectangle. I will draw my big rectangle. I will change the fill color to black. Always makes a good background color on something like this. And then I'll do Arrange, Order, Send to Back. So that way the black is behind everything. And there I have my finished bunny.